All right, y'all, let's get it. Our second play again, Cano and the crew. Let's get it, y'all. Let's do it this time to win. Here we go. Here we go.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team
Playoffs the first round this
Playoffs.
time, y'all.
As you
We never got past the first round yet. Let's do it. Let's get it, y'all. We in the playoffs. Divisional round. No, wild card round. My bad. Oh, this is championship. AFC championship. What? All right. This is the Bermuda. This is our wild card. But AFC for him, I guess. I'm not sure, but let's get it.
Go from MetLife Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Regardless, we in the playoffs. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, McNair. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. Finding his safety valve here.
Let's tackle again.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
There's a carry now for Mike Gillisley.
I got him.
Push this
I got him.
only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
3rd down and 4. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go.
Here's McNair. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It goes for a first down.
And Brandon, from time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up.
This one went out the fast
and
enough.
The stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Until that stop, you know, keep getting
early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
McNair, and this one caught by Travis Kelce. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
On 1st down, it's McNair. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm.
He's not doing the same plays, so we got to stop this stuff. Get it.
They feel like they're part of it and really get them amped up as they go forward.
On 2nd down, McNair. And he's brought down just outside
nice tackle.
the 11th. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now McNair. A dump off to the flat for Perkins.
Come on, Jacob. What's
And
your
he'll
zone,
be
bro?
brought down
Let's
here
go.
at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. They'll run with Gillisley.
Nice
And
tackle.
he's gonna be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles. In a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle.
Nice tackle,
They
Lennox.
can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that,
All right, see we get goal line stand here. Let's get it.
My man, the encyclopedia. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. McNair to throw. And he is going to
Go ahead and get him, Rock.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out.
Yeah, blitz that time. Let's get it, y'all. Nice defense. Offense, your responsibility.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Newton now on second down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye.
Nice blocking.
Get it up here
All right,
this
man.
time to the 21. They get 9 out of that one.
And of course, National at the catch too. With y'all the catch, whatever you want to call it.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to
I'll
win
do
at the
West
point of
Westbrook.
attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Newton now to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And coaches always harp on the
All right,
quarterback
nice.
reading the defense and
Let the
getting into
cap.
the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving,
There you go. That's a nice
not
run.
many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while,
Ooh, nice snap for a
he's going
catch.
to want to run up and tackle him.
Not quite.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
3rd and 2, Newton. And incomplete, the contact.
Ah, you gotta catch that, y'all. This is the playoffs. Let's go.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49ers offense now
Somebody catch the ball, y'all.
back on the field. And last Last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position.
Nice tackle.
Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
To throw, McNair out to the flat. That's complete to his running
Nice
back.
tackle, Eli.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's McNair. Man open, Rice. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Nice coverage.
Gillisley, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work free.
Think we have my bet. Think we have my...
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down.
Yeah, I got that way better. Come on now.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall.
Nice.
A loss of a full 3. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining.
Nice tackle, David Harrison. Nice tackle.
We'll be right back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. One. Flex route.
On 2nd down, McNair. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard
line.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Mike Gillisley from 6 yards away. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Good thing we get the ball at halftime, so we can just, like, use the time, man. Get the ball back at halftime.
Here's the Giant offense now making their
Get a
way
field goal
back out
then.
onto the field. And last time out,
Let's
went
get
for it
it.
on 4th
Get
down,
it.
turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he takes his
That's right.
near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Newton to throw, and he's got Will-Tye.
Nice catch.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Back to throw, Newton. They find some open field here. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's his target, the tight end, Will-Tye.
Nice
It's a gain
catch.
of 11 yards that time and produces a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well.
And he will take it out there for a giant touchdown.
Nice. Todd Gurley.
That's the first.
That's why we got you, man. That's why we got you.
And the Giants are an extra
For the
point
playoff
away from
moments, man.
tying
Let's
up
get
this
it.
football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. What? Flex round. Flex round.
Now McNair. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Nice.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
So we get the ball halftime, like I said. And not only did we get at least a field goal, 3 points, now we get at least 3 points, got a touchdown, y'all. Nice. Let's keep it going.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20.
Hey, nice blocking on that return, too.
At about the 23-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up to give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
All right, Mitch, I'm looking for you.
Now Newton on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 20.
All right, Landry, I'm looking for you.
Touchdown, New York. Jarvis Landry, 76 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
Excellent catch. I thought you had on something in the box. I was going to cut it with these receivers. You got it. Let's get it, y'all. Nice execution.
That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. touchdown.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something
Can you do it?
here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener. Whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. He's going to flip one out here to his
That's how you stay in your
zone,
zone, Jenkins. Nice tackle.
And that's going to bring up a third down. It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. From the gun, here's McNair. And that is incomplete.
I think he doesn't want it.
One of the best routes.
Nice defense, y'all.
Any play caller, he just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop down.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Come on, Dominique, you probably coming
Give
back
him 10
here.
yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like
That's what you put the coverage, bro.
they're trying to show extreme confidence. I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Two ass down, man.
Nowhere.
Look at this funny ass play.
It'll be back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Offense working with a third and 13.
All right, this is third 13 of the advantage. Let's take advantage of our
Looks like the
advantage.
defense in press coverage here. McNair. He's going to leave this for his running back.
Y'all know where he's going, man.
Well
Let's get
contained defensively.
it.
The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
I'll take that.
The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now out come the Giants.
Let's go.
Last time the formula was pretty simple.
Go.
Long drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got four down. Say what, Eddie? Rush it.
On second down, here's Newton. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye.
Yeah, nice catch, nice catch.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Beckham, the lone receiver right. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. A dump off to Perrine. 23 yards on the play.
Nice. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They come out here in the I. 1st and goal from the 8. On 1st and goal, Gurley. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with the backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a little bit of space takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
All right, Ty Gurley, you got the toss. Let's get it. Or not.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock. 3rd quarter, so maybe it's a little early to start worrying about how much time is left in the game. But if you kick the field goal, you make it a 2-score game. A tough balance and a tough decision for any coach to make.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they will move on 10 now, 17-7. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't.
Nice coverage.
We'll see how they attack him here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 2nd down, McNair. And the hit jarred it loose.
Oh, this coverage is amazing, man. I love it.
Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end.
Love it.
And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Out of the gun, it's McNair. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by Dominique, and he will bring it back. It's
nice! That's right to my field goal, y'all. Game over. Thank you. The first playoff game is recorded. Okay. No, I think y'all know who won. No doubt. Yeah, hey, nice, y'all. Playoff game, man. First playoff game of the season. You know we won it. CBT North, over and out. What you want to do? What you want to do? What you want to do, huh? Hey.